You have a true soulmate in your energy. And this is someone that has made mistakes where this has not been a pretty unraveling. But you guys are true soulmates. It even says on the mistakes card that this person may be misunderstood or a victim or a lost soul. And then when I went to tarot, I got the Page of Wands, the lovable rogue. So this person may be a little bit of trouble, a little bit of a lost soul, still trying to figure things out, still trying to get their path forward. But this is my messenger. The pages are the messengers. And there's something about walking away from this situation that this person wants to recover from, that they have good news, that they want to bring some sort of excitement or adventure or intrigue to this connection again. So we're going to draw. We're going to see what this soulmate connection is. What is up, guys? It is Christina, the tarot reader, and I have a reading for you. Let's keep pulling. They're thinking of the possibilities. So especially if you know this person to be a bit more troubled, they're going through an up phase right now. They're really optimistic. They're seeing the potential in you, in the connection, and in what they want to bring forward with it. Let's keep pulling. We're going to pull underneath all of these as well. They want family. They're tapped into their divine feminine, their vulnerability, their nurturing, taking care of themselves, their feminine energy. Also, they may be feeling fertile or like they're coming around to wanting to start a family and embracing parenthood. There's a real sense of fertility is a big thing. I don't know what I keep being drawn to with these two together, especially. It's really about nurturing. It's really about goddess energy. It's really about mothering and taking care of and bringing things to life. So this person is in a real fertile season of their life. I think they're starting to see the possibility in this connection again, where maybe they had a bit more of a doom and gloom, I really fucked this up energy about it before. Okay, let's draw underneath all of these, the mistakes. They were pretending. They were bluffing. There was something that they were hiding, that they were concealing. They didn't let you know how they were truly feeling. They ran away. They bluffed. Maybe there was exaggerations. One more. They had to focus on themselves. Their soul finding. They weren't ready to come in. They didn't even know how to be authentic, this lost soul. There's a sense of white lies or caveats and just trying to squeeze your way and weave your way through things, a bit of a slithery snake. They were not completely authentic. They've been on their journey. They have been soul-focused, self-focused, self-growth, on their path to nourishing and discovering themselves. Soulmates. Let's draw underneath soulmates. Before, they may have felt trapped, or that they may have felt restricted by the connection, that it was something that was to tie them down, or maybe you wanted commitment and they didn't want to feel trapped or tied down in a particular way. They now have clarity around the whole thing, their perspective, how that came out of their wounded energy, out of their tortured soul. It's just giving me a bit of doom and gloom, sees pessimistic, like cautiously optimistic. This person is now clinging to this connection now that they see the clarity, now that they realize that it's not that they may have had a fear of commitment. They may have a fear of change and truly committing and holding themselves to account with someone else. I feel like this person is a bit of a rogue, kind of just does what they do, doesn't really hold much account to anyone. They didn't want to be tied down, but now they're the one clinging to your energy. And you've probably felt them too, energetically. Possibilities. Oh, that snapped out. Perspective shift. They do feel a sense of blocked emotions here, or mixed signals, messed up. They may be feeling like they are sending you mixed signals because they left you abandoned. There's a sense of feeling conflicted, and that some sort of magic may have been used here, or they feel that there was some sort of witchcraft involved in this connection initially. I don't know, just hearing that. The perspective was the last card that came out. I think there's a lot of reflection on how they've shown up before, the decisions that they've made, having to go back on certain things that they stood out on a limb, especially if they said you did love magic or anything like that, or thought that you were doing something conducive to that. They left you out in the cold. There's something lifting now around their heart fog, around their mixed signals, around what they had been feeling. There's a clearer headspace. They're now seeing the possibilities again. This is what's kept them blocked, avoiding, not wanting to deal with conflict avoidant, literally. Feeling like they were better off perhaps without it. But they're wanting to bring in some new possibilities here. Family. They feel so far off, but they're enamored. The beauty of you, the beauty of the connection, the beauty that a family between you two could have. Maybe they think you would have really beautiful children. But they feel very far away from this right now. And it's something that they want more fixated in their life. They want to be moving towards that family dynamic. Divine Feminine. They want to come forward with an apology. As I said, their vulnerability, their accountability, their awareness, feeling of emotion, feeling a sense of empathy towards you and regret, coming forward with an emotional apology. They're obsessing about this right now. They're fixating on how they come forward to you with that second chance. And last time I said second chance in my video, y'all are like, this is like the 18th chance. So whatever number chance, there's a chance coming through here. Distracted just flipped. Maybe there have been distractions that have stopped this from coming all the way in, but I want to just see with tarot the nature of this connection, how this person's showing up right now. Cowardly, false pretenses, sneaky. Maybe they have been really sneaking around in the shadows, trying to be strategic. This is they lack direction forward, but they're trying to make a plan towards you. They feel a sense of powerlessness, that they have been cowardly, that they have been cheating, that they've been lying, that they have been betraying you in some sort of way. They feel a challenge. They feel a challenge when it comes towards moving this forward with you. But they are considering their options now, and they know that they have a decision to make. This is that conflicted row with the possibilities. They're still hot and cold. There is still a heart fog over that. Not feeling entirely confident to move in that right direction. Nine of Cups came out, and this is this person's wish. Their wish come true would be to find a way back towards what they visualize, towards what they're wanting with you, okay? Which is that intimacy, that family, their wishes come true, their own personal wish. Are they a little bit cowardly right now? Are they with their tail tucked between their legs? Sure. They're really not seeing the way forward right now, but they're planning on doing something. They feel powerless against you, even though they may hold all the power. Going back on their initial forefront is hard for this person. They struggle to really, they will start fires and walk away from them. They struggle to really come back and redeem and alchemize the situation. 10 of Coins, that in reverse, that there may have been family drama tied to this. There may have been real family issues surrounding this dynamic that kept them in a place, or that kept you out of the situation. But this also talks about like money, like maybe being in a place of financial ruin, okay? Wow, 10-10. The Hierophant. They're thinking about marriage with you after having such a breakup. But I do feel that they are in kind of a down and out energy. And before we can jump to a Hierophant, there would have to be some serious evolution in this person. I just want to draw these new cards I got. I just want to see this person's intention towards you and how they're truly showing up by the universe. Out of turmoil. That's what I thought. That there may be more drama around this person. You may have really been a safe space, a sense of security, and they're trying to lock it down. There's something in their outer circumstance that's going on right now that's stopping them from coming forward, that's making them feel less confident in what they're trying to do. Battles, arguments, and unnecessary conflicts. Feels their world is falling apart, literally. Physical world filled with chaos, confusion, and destruction. I feel my life is falling apart and I don't know what I do. Whatever can go wrong has gone wrong. But the one thing that felt right was you. That's that clarity. That's that realization. This person really may have lost a lot when it came to the separation with you. They may have insecurities. Okay, they're really driven by money. So just make sure that this person isn't chasing you because of what you have to offer, but mentally materialistic right now. That they are unawakened, that we got Scorpio placements, either you or them. But there's a sense of their insecurities, unsure of who and where they are in their life, wears a mask to hide their feelings in fear of rejection, constantly covers up who they are in fear of what others may think. There's something about them that's still very unawakened. Fear of losing their old life, feels something is missing but is in denial, physically blocking and ignoring the connection. More concerned with what people think of them and their status in life. And their 10 of Coins reversed. Literally financial loss, money concerns, bankrupt, married for money. Just make sure this person isn't coming to you because of what you have to offer, with how insecure and vulnerable they are in their life with all the shit that's going on. We'll keep pulling. Ooh! What was that one? Great source of power. And I feel like that's you. This person sees you two together and they see you guys as a power couple. Literally, I never understood what people meant when they used the term power couple. However, since meeting you, I realized how much positive change we can create together. And look, maybe you're really willing with this person. Maybe you are trying to elevate them. Maybe you see the potential in them too. But there is something about them, beware, red flag, that is coming forward, that is just focused on what they have to gain from this, that may not be coming from a spiritually connected, aware consciousness. Okay, let's keep pulling. There may be karmic partners in this connection. This may be a bit of a karmic connection right now. Turbulent with plenty of highs and lows, red flags, codependency, arguments, miscommunication. They test us in our understanding of love and relationships. It may be showing up a little bit karmic, especially with this in and out. And especially if it goes to these extreme mistakes and these dead ends. And then right back into, I want to marry you, you're the one for me. I do definitely feel that you guys are soulmate energy, and there is something about you two that just clicks. But there's something about this row right here with the outer turmoil in this person's life that keeps them attached to you in a way that's codependent, that's turbulent, that isn't serving, that is fueled from their insecurities. Okay, a couple more. Aquarius placement. False flame. Ego-driven. Aquarius. Wow. So this person may cause you more emotional distress, or maybe you've been questioning whether this person is a true twin flame of yours, because you see this person act in a way that's driven by their ego and not their truth. Driven by a need to prove oneself better than others, does not truly love the person, but loves more what the person gives. That's what I'm saying. Beware of this mentally materialistic. I want to just get how this person feels towards you. I think that would really help me understand where the interest is and why they're interested in you. So let me just see how this person feels towards you. Okay. They want to make amends. They feel the attraction. They feel the chemistry. They want to conquer self-doubt. They want to embrace the change. They want to come with you with the flowers. They want to say sorry. Okay. The Sun, they feel happiness, they feel freedom, they feel positivity, they feel success. They feel that they're standing in their truth when they're with you. That's good. They feel like they're illuminating authentically. Ace of Wands, the attraction, the chemistry, the new passion for life, the attraction, the go for it, the lightning strike. They feel it with you. And then we have the Ten of fucking Swords. Then we go through the triggers. Then we have the karmic attachment. Then we have the unawakened, unhealed side of us coming through when we don't get it our way, when our truth doesn't align, when we're hostile, when we're self-sacrificing, when we have a plot twist, when it can get a bit abusive. This person, again, materialistic. Just beware. They come in with the Knight of Cups, with the offer, with everything, but they may be wanting more of what you have to offer. Eight of Coins. Building something together, what they can build off you. I would just be wary. And I do feel more of a masculine energy around this. Let's go to a part 3. I think this connection is very turbulent, okay? With the way that your energy can be from such highs to such lows with this person, it's more than just mistakes that are coming through. I see someone who is charming, who is charismatic, who swoons their way in, but they may be literally gripping you in a way that is not serving you, that is a bit more of a detriment to you and more of an attachment. And they stick to you and they're loyal and they show up until they feel triggered or sent into a place where this wanting to make up goes back into hostility, and the dead end, the breakdown, everything comes crashing down. I do think this person realizes you're a special influence in their life. I'm just not sure how special this person is showing up for you. Okay, how much they give back to you. I do feel that you are this person's ideal, that they see someone that's detailed, dedicated, abundant, and they want to emulate that in their life. They see someone who's got structure and they need that structure. That's why they have this attraction towards you, but they may see you as more of a source of setup for success than the emotional depth. And that's why I think they're able to get into these emotional ruts with you. They have a blocked emotion because I don't think they truly feel it in that way. I think there's other interests here. I think there is something that is unawakened about them. But I will pull more on the nature of this connection. Three of Swords, heartbreaker. Someone that breaks your heart, puts you through it. And you disconnect with your intuition. So the red flags that you're meant to see, you not pretend. Why did I say that? I mean, I say it for a reason. But you pretend to not see, or you don't see at all. Disillusionment. Like you go through that and you realize and you see what this person truly shows up as. Maybe they truly are misunderstood and really a lost soul. You're meant to release what doesn't serve you. There's something about this that's a karmic attachment. They see you as a soulmate though. Be wary. This person wants your energy. Beware of what you give. Don't hold on to it because you fear you're never going to get that again. I want to just draw, actually, underneath these three cards, the Magician, the Sun, and the Ace of Wands. What's underneath that energy with how they feel for you? Two of Cups and Two of Swords. The soulmate, but they're blocked. They feel you're a soulmate, but they're blocked in their intuition. They may take a year or more to tie up loose ends. They need to hibernate. They need a winter of their life. Where they've been in the summer, they truly do not understand the emotional depth that is required here or what these feelings truly are. They have been swept up in the chaos and the turbulence and the highs and lows of this. They need a year or more away from you, disconnected. Maybe it has been a year or more. Maybe that's what this disconnection is. They have been stuck. They have been unclear. They have been in a stalemate. They have been withholding. But they feel mutual feelings to you. But you're a bit to worry here because when you let this person in, that's when you get disillusioned. That's when, illusioned. You get swept under, you get disconnected from yourself, from your center. It took a year or more to tie up loose ends with this person for them to really validate and understand their feelings for you. But still they're withholding. Still there's a block. Still there's a stalemate. How do they come through when they come through again? Ten of Cups, and you can't do that. That's what I'm saying. You can't. And Hierophant, they want to marry you. 10 of Coins, marrying you for money. They all just came out. 10-10, that was so fucking special. Holy shit. They literally want to secure this down for a sense of security. I told you this person was feeling clucky, fertile. Like they want to lock down with you, but maybe for a reason you should be wary of. I don't think it's pure intention. I think there's some reason, some loss that they have, something that they're trying to organize in their life, that they're going from the ultimate lows with you, being totally hostile towards each other, to then wanting everything. And you need to build. You need to build with dedication towards that. This person can't know that yet. There's something about this that's going to be a repeated pattern, and you need to walk away from this and truly let it be. Let's just see what's the future of this connection. The Tower. You need to reevaluate on everything that you've heard from this person. You've been in star reverse. There's negativity, there's despair. You're feeling it, but you're meant to heal from this, okay? You're meant to recover. You're meant to get into your epiphany, to your clear state. It's going to feel like you're blocked and clouded judgment and that this is a shocking event, but it's meant to happen. There's meant to be this release around this connection, and you're meant to reevaluate. You're not meant to be holding on to this and lacking inspiration or faith. Gonna be manipulative, gonna be obsessive, has inner child wounds. I don't think you can fix this one. I feel like you're a very caring person. You just want to help. You just want to give your cup, give your cup, give your cup, but no one's filling up yours. You're going to be drained from this person, and it's going to take a tower to really shake it up. If you let it back in, this Page of Cups, this person with their childhood trauma on their sleeve. Very wounded. Very crazy. I can't believe that. They want that. They're coming in and they're saying, I need you. We need to get married. We need to tie this down. I want to start a family. Don't be disconnected. Don't just feel it's a spiritual connection. Yes, they feel soulmate with you, but I don't think they're soulmate. I think this is karmic. I think they think they're giving you an equal cup, but they're not really. Energetically, they're not. I would be wary with this one. I know the intensity is there, but they just bring about depression, grief, sadness, hurt, heartbreak, and it disconnects you from your intuition, from your spiritual self. You need to stay in tune. You need to stay tapped in. You need to not let this energy bother you.